Hello everyone. I would say it's Wednesday, but technically it really is Thursday because I got a late start on this video. But we're going to do it anyway because you wouldn't see it till Thursday anyhow, right? So how are you? Today is the 19th instead of the 18th. It should be Wednesday the 18th. Whatevs. And I've got a lot of stitching to show you, and I have some giveaways and some news and some plans and some happy mail. I got some happy mail. So let's get with it. I'm Vicky Stitchnbutton, and I am going to regale you with my craftiness of cross stitch. I didn't, I also have my crochet that I can show you. Hang on. So we'll bring that out in just a minute also. All right, so fun fact. I looked up just a random fun fact, and I came across some celebrities that cross stitch, and some are, I mean, that like Rosie Greer. He was a football player back in the 70s. He cross stitched, and I think there's a lot of people that may know that, but he was a big football player and he would cross stitch, and he even wrote a book about it. Judi Dench. Apparently when she did Pride and Prejudice, she wrote some unsavory words, well, stitched some unsavory subversive cross stitch to give to a couple of her co-stars. There's Henry Fonda. Let's see. Chris Hemsworth. He was stitching as a kid, apparently. Ed Sheeran, Beyonce, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Ryan Gosling. So, apparently, some of the stuff I was going through those different sites, a lot of them like to do it just to relax in between takes or in long lulls in between when they're called for their next part. So that makes sense because a lot of us do it for that gratification. Also, that therapy. We're not going to call it free therapy because it's far from free, isn't it? I mean, for real. But I also have an update. Last time I told you about the tragedy of Sarah breaking my cutting table. I mean, my cutting table falling over and exploding. And I had contacted the company, and I went and looked up the company. I bought my table on Amazon. Right? I just want to let you know about them. They are called Studio Designs, and my table was called it's from the Sew Ready collection from the Studio Designs, and I bought mine off of Amazon. It has the two leaves that come up. It is leaves, by the way. Somebody let me know. Thank you. And the Sew Ready store, they have a store with different things in it, and I will put a link below if you are interested in a sewing table, because I gotta tell you, I contacted them. I was waiting for them to get back to me, and I was kind of getting annoyed that they didn't let me know how much it is so I can order it and get it done and over with. And I emailed them again saying, hey, it's been a while. I'm kind of anxious to get this going. I have orders because I need to make my bags, right? And then I sent the email, and I went to do something, and I went out front, and there was a package. And it was the center portion of my table. They didn't charge me. I don't know why. Maybe my well-worded letter made them laugh hard enough that they decided they weren't going to charge me. Maybe that's just what they do. Either way, they didn't charge me. They sent me exactly what I needed the next day because I was already busy that day. So the next day I went and my eye is itching. I went and put it all together, and it was exactly the part I needed. It's put together, and I have finished cutting this batch of bags. I even sat and picked my next batch of bags the other night just because, and it's going to be all Halloween themed. So I have that set up, but I'm not going to put those pictures out there for people to shop from just yet on my group. I need to finish this batch first. So I am in the middle. My eye really itches, guys. Sorry. That's all. I mean, why would I be sorry? It's not like I'm making it itch on purpose. Okay, anyway. Where was I? Oh my goodness, rabbit hole. So the table's working great. I've got my stuff cut. I've been ironing for the past couple of days. I hate my ironing board. I bought it from Walmart, and it squeaks. And it's the only reason really why I hate my ironing board. But it's what I have around here to buy from. It is what it is. I'll just use it. So I've been using it. I'm not totally done ironing just yet. I am a little bit, looking at the stack, I'm about halfway through or so. I didn't count totally, but I'm about halfway through ironing, so I'm hoping to finish it up tomorrow or the next day. We will see, because I've been just piddling around the house lately. I've been sort of anti-focus and doing several different things. Like 1 o'clock in the morning the other night, I just got up and started I cleaned my bathroom floor and the sink and stuff. Just weird. It is what it is. Oh, I did want to show you, I did redo my nails. This one's called, because I just did them tonight, Grateful for You. Grateful for You. And I get mine from Jen Upton. And she is On Point Polish. If you look on Facebook, she's On Point Polish. And she's got onpointpolish.com. And I have her information below in the description. But there is Grateful for You. I think they're cute. It's a little bit thinner. This one's not as opaque as the other ones I usually do. But I'm not mad at it. What is next? Cutting table's done. Fun fact, done. I've changed my plans. Remember, I keep on telling you, hey, I think I want to do this. And then I know it's going to change. And I tell you, it's probably going to change. Well, yeah, they've changed. It's fine. It's fine. I ended up joining Semi-Sane's Ghost Stitch. Late in the game, like on the 9th. I don't even know if I'll finish all the days. But it is what it is. It's getting me to stitch different things. I have now finished all my categories for Whippagory. I stitched on everything. I'm double checking myself. Yes, I have stitched on Potions and Spells, Anzac, NYC Twin Towers, Dragon Fairy, and my winter sampler, which is my seasonal. Got to tell you about that real quick. Before, I had told you, I don't know how many videos ago, I have winter sampler. It's the kit from Jen Lynn. I'm stitching winter sampler. My friend Holly is stitching autumn sampler. We started them together. Holly said she was able to get autumn sampler, the chart. I think she was able to download the chart and get it to work on Pattern Keeper. Or no, maybe she didn't. But she said, somebody had told me the color designs, blah, blah, blah. I go on there. It says they work on Pattern Keeper. I spent another $16 on something that I already had the chart of. But I got the pattern so I could put it in Pattern Keeper. Could not get it in there. Somebody else tried. Could not get it in there. I gave up. And that was before I ended up getting markup, I think. Or figuring out markup totally. So the other day, I knew I had to stitch on it. And I'm like, oh, I'm at a page break. Here we go. And there's quarter stitches on it and stuff like that. So I was just not feeling it. And then I went and looked. I thought I lost the PDF. When you buy, pro tip, when you buy from Color Designs, I forget how I downloaded it. It might have been right from the site, but they don't give you an account to go back in to re-download your stuff, and they don't answer your emails, so you're screwed if you lose it. Luckily, I had looked on my terabyte drive that I've been putting everything on, and I looked on my laptop, but I had lost it from my laptop when I lost my hard drive. Last ditch effort, I looked at my Google Drive, and it was on there. So I went and put it in Markup XP, and it works. It works great. So I actually enjoyed stitching on it, and I can see me enjoying stitching on it again because there's color changes and everything. And while it's not going to pick up the quarter stitches, they're easily viewable. So it works. It works. What else? So that was a happy thing. I have, let's go with, so I was doing Ghost Stitch, and I have some things. Basically, I'm writing down all the letters, and I'm filling them in with stuff that I know I have, and there's a few that I don't have, which is fine, and I'll fill those in as I go along, as I said, I don't know if I'm going to do them all. Matter of fact, I can mark this one off and that one off. So I've done a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I had one more that I did. Maybe I haven't done it. So out of all the days, what's today? I said is the 19th, right? And I've got 4 done. And there's at least 200 stitches if your letter matches. I know I'm not going to get them all done. It's fine. It's fine. It's fun to match up whips that I'm not planning on working on and just throwing them in and putting in a couple hundred stitches on it. So it's fine. Doctor Who was one that I ended up doing that for. NYC to Twin Towers fit in on there already. Another one you're going to see is Old and the New, which is my photo booth, and then my Doctor Who. So it's all progress. It's all progress, and that's great. I've also been thinking about what I want to do for next year. I was looking at my list, and I think I'm going to end up doing an early whip parade. I don't know if I want to do it. What's September? I might do it next month because I'm going to be gone half of like 10 days in November, or I might do it in November. It's going to be early. It's going to be earlier than December so I can make choices. I'm going to put some in hibernation and slowly add in maybe some of the stuff that's in hibernation that I really want to stitch and just revamp. Because again, I'm still in the mindset that I want to stitch on stuff that I'm enjoying stitching, and there's some things I might want to try to stitch on one more time before I decide whether I put them away for now or UFO them all together. We'll see. So those are tentative plans, and so keep an eye out for a whip parade. Let's get into what I stitched because we are 12 minutes in now, right? I stitched on Potions and Spells. This was one for Go Stitch, and obviously the letter P came up. Was it? No. Oh, I'm such a liar. Potions and Spells. Whippagories. It was on Whippagories, and that was my newest start. So it's by Autumn Lane Stitchery. It's a PDF. It goes into Pattern Keeper, by the way. Or do I either have it in Pattern Keeper or Markup XP? I think Markup XP. And it's working great on there. I'm enjoying it. And here we go. This is how far I've gotten. And the fabric, I guess I should look that up, huh? It is 28 count Uric from Under the Sea Fabrics. And what did I stitch? I did a lot of in here because I think I did the window before. So I did a lot of in here. I did a lot of fill in. In fact, I think I did like 300 or so stitches, and I did one of the stars. But I'm happy with the way that's looking. Oh, I did some of this dark charcoal. It's not black, it's like a charcoal color. I did some of that too. It's looking so good. And that little circle area. It's looking good. I'm enjoying stitching on this one again, since I got it into markup. I'm starting to get into a markup and PK, getting my bouginess for it. It is much more enjoyable than the paper. Then I stitched on Dragon and Fairy. Dragon and Fairy fit the fantasy portion of Whippagories, and this is it. It's from Joan Elliott, and this was a gift from Belinda. And we started on my birthday a couple years ago, 2020, 4 years ago. And this is on 32 count even weave from Fabric Flare, and it's called Electric Wisps on Blue. It was a fabric of the month that I had gotten from my fabric party. And I went, this one's got page breaks, so I ended up cutting the page and taping it together so I could see it better. And I finished up the stitches in the dragon's wing over here and put in some more of the tail that whips around. And then I filled in some green, and I think I filled in more of this dragon wing here And I filled in some of that green. But it's looking good from here. I'm liking it. Oh, and Belinda sent me that needle minder too. All right, put that away. All right, I had nothing to stitch for, so to speak, as far as needing a certain amount of stitches for any prompts. Like, basically, Whippagories, this didn't fit in Whippagories, and I'm in Jurassic Stitches, so I don't think they did an L on Ghost Stitch, and I don't even think I was doing the Ghost Stitch at the time either. So I decided, since I didn't actually have to count, I would work some more on Let's Do Coffee from Imaginating. And this is being stitched on Vicky Clayton fabric with Vicky Clayton silks. And here is where I am. I did that word Kona, so I only have those two other steam words to do. Now, to explain on how I'm doing these, there are a lot of quarter stitches in it. So I'm taking one long strand, and for the full stitches, I'm doing 2 passes on each leg to make it 2 over 2. But I'm keeping one strand. Okay, keep up. So 2 passes on each leg, and then for the quarter stitches, instead of doing a quarter stitch, because I was losing the quarter stitches, I couldn't see them, I'm making 1 over 1 cross stitches, and it's filling it out better. And I'm also doing the back stitching as I go along, so I was able to do the rest of those letters, because I think I had started into the N and then stopped. So I finished the rest of the N and then the K and the O. And because I didn't have, I don't want to count quarter stitches or back stitches, so when I don't have anything to count for, this is going to get worked on. So I'm anxious to get this one done. And if I don't have to count, then it'll definitely be something that I stitch on. All right. Next up, Anzac. This was for monochromatic. And while my thread is multicolored, it's still only one skein of thread, so it's considered monochromatic, because I don't have to change the threads to change the colors. This is from Long Dog, and a bunch of us started this back when it was new. I am doing mine 1 over 1 on 28 count, I don't know, even weave, black, and this is how far I've gotten. My thread is from Rowe Creations, and it's Ara McCall. I will show you the thread. Ara McCall. I love this color so much, and I knew it needed to go on black, so it went on this one. What did I stitch? I ended up stitching up in here. I stitched that part there. And I think that was like 200 or 300 little stitches. Tiny, teeny stitches. You'd think it was hard to see it, but I can see my screen through this fabric right now. So it's not too hard. It's not as hard as you think to stitch. This right here, you know what's going on here? These 2 kangaroos are fighting over here. So that's a kangaroo head. He's like, come here. So that got some loving. What else? Next up is NYC Towers. Now this, I ended up stitching for Stitcher's Choice, plus I fitted in on Ghost Stitch for the letter N that was called on the 7th. And this is from Stitching Jules Design. Like I said in my last video, she doesn't have it up right now. She's reworking it, but she said she'll have it back up again. I have no timeline on that. But I started this back in 2021 for the remembrance, the 20 years And I ended up doing, I think, another 200 stitches is all I did. And I filled up in here somewhere, and I think I might have done some filling on white, but I know I filled up in some of these areas here. So you can sort of see a building coming in there. And like I said before, I still plan on coming up with the buildings. So I'll work my way up and finish the building, and then I'll come back down to the water and then work up in sections like that. That way I'm not just doing 17 years of blue. This fabric is, I did not say that, did I? It's 32 count Mirage. It's a Lugana from Picture This Plus. Then here is the old and the new from Bent Creek from the Photo Booth series. I have a bunch of these, and I've done at least 2 of them so far. I still need to FFO them, but here they are, right? I have tons of things to FFO. I previously showed you some of these oval Nerge, off-name Nerge that I bought, and this one fits perfect, so I just decided to keep it in there. It's fine. What did I stitch on this? Now, the gold I'm using is Diamond. It's a DMC Diamond. It does call for probably Petite Treasure Braid or something like that, but I'm not using most of the called for colors. I used whatever I had that sort of matched, and that works for me. And the fabric. I don't remember what fabric I'm using. I don't know. I'm using fabric. How about that? I don't have it written down that I know of. But, there it is. What did I stitch? I finished up the part of the hat that wasn't done. I did the little antennae and the pom-pom. And what is that? Is that attached to? That's not even attached to anything. Because I had finished up and just left the needle on there. I finished his hat, the whole top of him, and his little horn that and what else? Yeah, I think he only had the little white bit of his bottom there. I guess it's his diaper. So I finished all of that. And then just for this one, I think the only thing I need to add in are the French knots for their eyes. And then I can move on. I'm looking at the picture in the back. Yeah, I just have French knots to put on for that, and Bob's your uncle. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Be nice to get this one done so I could start another. That's my plan, is doing one at a time. I probably need a smaller bag, but this one works for now. I think I actually folded in half when I put it away. I do have a new start, and that is Tiny Town. I'm doing a little round robin with some friends of mine. This time it's Sammy J and Janet Jabber and Sarah, my Stitching Kingdom, or Sarah King, Our Stitching Kingdom, and Holly. And I chose Anytown, Tiny Town. There you go. I had a scrap piece of fabric I was going through, and I wanted something a little bit lighter, but guess what? This was the right size. This was a 6 by 19, and I needed, for my regular 3-inch border, I would have needed 8 by 17, but this was close enough. And I started pretty much in the center, and I did the little barbershop, finished that up, and then I will pass this on. And I told them to leave the flag for me, because I think I want to do an Eagles green and gray and put Go Eagles instead. I think that's what I plan on doing. So this will be shipped off. I shipped to Holly, and that will be shipped off to her. And I'm also sending the little, this is one of those little square fake Nerges that I got, because this is the perfect size for that. So I figured they might like to be able to hold it in that. And I'm also, I put my threads, I didn't choose the called for threads. I used some of them, but I ended up using dead threads literally dead threads. It's a sin. Old Willow Stitchery and 1 6-strand sweets. And then there's some classic colorworks in there. The one red that they wanted was licorice red. I chose Cupid instead. I know you're shocked. And then 310, and these are those Atomic Heart chips. The Atomic Heart Cross Stitch has a website, and that's her chips that I put the white and the black on. And I made a thread keep from, this was on my keys, and it was just so heavy. I don't put heavy stuff like this on my car keys. It was on my house key. And it was just too much. So I took it off and I decided to just put it on a ring to make it a thread ring. Because I still like it. So I'll be sending that off soon. This week. Again, I said I worked on Winter Sampler from Jen Lynn. And this is what it is. And basically the only thing I'm using from the kit is the thread. Because even the chart, the symbols are all different. But that's fine. I ended up changing out the fabric to, I don't even know if I have the tag in here from the fabric or not. Let's see. 28 count flax. Cast shell linen from Picture This Plus. And here is where I am. I still have these available, by the way. I don't know if I have that many, but I have some. And I worked basically over here. I did ribbon stuff. Some checks, some red, some gold color. Not gold, but like a yellowy gold. And then this black or something that continued or brand. I think it was 30. It's not even black. It's 37.71. And I only did about 157 stitches before because it was getting late. Or else I probably would have done more because I was actually enjoying stitching on it. And then after I did those stitches, I went and marked up all the stuff that I had already done because I had already had all this done. So I had to mark that in the markup XP. I think I got all the stitches. I can add the rest if I missed any. But it's looking good. I think that's Picture This Plus. I don't know. Whatever. It may be Witch Up for all I know. Alright. And then tonight, I was even stitching tonight. And this is my last thing I stitched on. And this is the Doctor Who. I did 601 stitches or something like that. I wrote it down. I did 610 stitches total on it between last night and tonight. And it's from Oh My Stitches shop. I do plan on getting this done this year. I know I've said that before. And I am stitching this on 32 count Dapple Belfast linen from Picture This Plus. And here he is. Doesn't that look so good, guys? What did I stitch on? I filled in all this. I gave him a mouth and a nose. And I did all the fill-in. So that's my lowest point right there. I'm working my way up. I did write down the stats for this, by the way. So look at his glory while I read off these stats. I stitched 610 stitches. I am 76.10% finished. And I think I have less than 3,000 stitches to finish him. So I want to get him done. I don't know when. If you notice, I'm not showing you Beaker because I didn't end up stitching on that just yet. But I will. Because I need more stitches in on them for the Focus on a Whip for semi-seam. So I think I need about 800 stitches on him to finish the 1,000 for the month. I need about 2,000 to finish them. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know I really want to get him finished, but then I'm really enjoying stitching on that. I told you I change things up all the time. So I have some giveaway winners. And I did not pick anything for a giveaway this round just because I have so much going on. But we'll have more in the future. But let's call off who won what for now. I had this one. This one, the keyword was wisdom. And the winner is Lady Marmalade in Stitches. I have your address, so I will get this sent out to you. Then this one was keyword month, and Leah Terry _Terry. I will look in my form that's linked down below to see if you filled out the form yet. If not, go ahead and fill that out, or send me a message with your shipping address, and I will get that out to you, because I personally don't remember sending you anything before. This one, the keyword was owl, and the winner on this one is Tiny Stitching BAPS. Tiny, I'm saying it tiny, I might be wrong. TINNE Stitching BAPS. You're gonna need to fill out the form below. I don't know what your real name is, so I'm suspecting that you're gonna need to fill out the form below so I can get your address, and or get in contact with me somehow to let me know who you are so I can mail this out to you. And then for the leftovers, which is most of the threads, I want to say, but definitely a pattern that's in great condition, no fabric. And that is, the keyword was Rose, and Rhonda Wise, 1897. Rhonda, I remember your name, and I feel like I've sent you something before, so I'm going to double check the form. If you have not filled it out, or if I haven't sent you something, just message me. But I'll check my emails too, but I feel like I've sent you something before. So congratulations to those winners. And like I said, I have a lot more to give away. I just didn't pull that stuff out. I need to catch up on stuff. Everything else has been sent out from before, so that's a good thing. What's new? I have some Happy Mail that was sent to me. Also, I wanted to give a shout out again to Ronnie Rowe. And he is still, I think until the end of November, he's still selling these charts as for a charity. And you see, he wrote me a note on here and everything, and he even sent me a handwritten note. He's such a nice guy. If you haven't subscribed to him, I will put him below, put his information below, like I did last time. And go ahead and give him a subscribe. And, oh, by the way, if you're not subscribed, you can subscribe to me too. And comment, likes, they're all appreciated for all us Flosstubers. Anyway, he has an Etsy shop. Calls it Esty. I love that. He has an Etsy shop, and you can buy this in hard copy or digital copy. It costs the same, and he will send this to you. And I think if you get a digital copy, he'll still send you a handwritten note. I know he was saying he would before. So if you want one, it is what it is. Even if you're not going to stitch it, given to the charity is well worth it. I know it's not to your local shelter unless you live in his Williamsburg, Virginia area, but it is going to a good cause. There's a lot of people out there, whether it be because of financial or mental struggles or whatever, that need help, and everybody needs help one time or another. Everybody does, in one way or another. So I, of course, bought the pattern, and I'm just giving a shout out and hoping that he gets more sales. So that's that. Now, what did I get in the mail? I got, okay, so first of all, I got this cutest little note. This is a little note from my friend Janice. Her great-grandson sent me this. She ordered some small accessory bags. She sent me the fabric for baseball themed, and her great-grandchildren use them for pencil cases, so they call them pencil cases. And he thanked me for making the baseball pencil cases, and he loves them, and he'll be in 2nd grade, and he sent me this little thank you. How adorable is that? He is for it. He's the cutest little kid. I love this little card. Janice, he's a treasure, that kid. He's so cool. And then I received a package from Judy Stone. Judy sent me a little thank you card for winning a giveaway, which obviously you guys know that is not necessary. it is obviously also very, I'm very grateful. Words are hard for it. And she said, here's some threads, and that if I didn't like the colors or wouldn't use them, I could pass them on in a giveaway or something. And you guys are like SOL, because if Judy's been watching me for any amount of time, she's got to know that I've got a condition when it comes to pretty threads. So these are definitely going to go in my collection, Judy. Thank you so much. Very well. It's appreciated. It really is. And look at this. I love blue. Blue's my favorite color, guys. And this is such a good blue. Okay, stop playing with it. I'll fix it later. Watermelon punch. That's like a pinky red. Oh, so good. So good. I love wasabi. Oh my goodness, I love. Well, I usually probably get the horseradish stuff because I can't afford real wasabi. I love that with my sushi. All right, enough on that. So got that, and then I received a package from Cheryl. Cheryl, I'm not even going to try to say your last name. It reminds me of Florida, though, every time I see it. And she messaged me asking me if I would be interested in getting some charts that she had, and I could keep them or give them away. And she sent a little note. And thank you, by the way, Cheryl, before I forget my manners. Thank you so much. She sent some really cute charts, which there will be some giveaways in the future for a couple of these. This one's really cute, so who knows whichy way. I mean, might need to stitch that one first. Summer House, very cute. I might actually give this away, though, in a future video. This Tiny Modernist, Mousie's Lucky Day. That's adorable. Garden Fox. Stitch with Love. This looks like from one of the UK cross-stitcher magazines. They always have the cutest little kits in there. And I think it's a full kit. Yeah, it's a cute little card. You stitch it and then attach it to the card. And then there's some Stony Creek freebies that she had gotten. This one's cute. I don't know if I'd stitch it. Maybe I will. I don't know. But look at his face. Why does he not look as joyous for Christmas? That's really cute. That's really cute. And then this bat is total opposite. He is so excited. He's like, elf excited for Christmas, I think. Or maybe he's just elf excited for Halloween. But I feel like I should make them both Christmas ornaments and put them back to back now. When you're excited for Christmas. When you get socks for Christmas. Alright, and then this one's really cute. This one's Fairy Wool in the Wood. ABC of Pirate. I think she meant to put pirates. I know she doesn't speak English as her first language. And this is really cute. So I might keep this one, or this might be a giveaway. But thank you so much. They are all great. I know. I definitely think I want that in my arsenal. There's a couple of them I'm eyeing, but I might share. We'll see. We will see. All right, I did a little bit of purchasing also, and I just got new needle minders in the shop. They came today, so I figured I'd keep them out and give you guys a little preview, and I put them in the shop already. It's sorry that I roll my eyes out loud. That's so me. This one is the Drama Queen. This one is the Hot Mess Express. Me too. Me too. This is some Boo Sheet. I love him. And then got these little scissors in this case. I thought that was cute. Of course I thought it was cute. That's why I bought it, right? And T-Rex. Stop. He can't even reach the tea bag tag. And then Can't Adult Today. And then I went and made my own. I went and designed my own. So much floss, so little time. I had the background. I had the little whatcha-digger, and I put it together, and I ordered some custom ones. So those are all on the site already. I got a purple package. Artisy also had a sale. And do I need another full coverage? No. Did I buy one anyway because it was on sale? Yes. So this is really cool. It's called 10 Polar Bears, and I think that's what got me on it. It's because it's not just the 2 polar bears here. And if you look, and I'm sure as you stitch, you'll be able to point them all out. There's one there. There's a couple in here. There's just the face. Yeah, they're all over the place. So that was a fun one, and they had a sale, so why not buy it? Also, I had been eyeing it, and I went to 1, 2, 3 Stitch, and they had it. Plus, I still have Polar Mandala that I'm slowly but surely kidding. So I ordered 3 flosses for that. 2 were the same color. 1 was just another one. Because if I'm going to order more than one skein, if they don't have both of them, both skeins that I need of that one color in stock, I'm not going to order it because dye lots. So I ordered 2 of one that I needed and then 1 of another. And I bought the Time Traveler from Joan Elliott. Every time I see Belinda, the Aussie Stitcher, mention hers or show it, if I see it or she shows it, I really like it and I want to stitch it. So I bought it. Finally pulled the trigger and bought that one. And then my purple package. That is Tiny Hummingbird Stitchery, which is Sammy J. Stitch's shop. She is on Flosstube, plus she has a website. I get this, Anubis. I think this is from the Needlework Expo thing that they had. I really like this one. They had another one that I wasn't crazy about, but I really like this one. And this is by Quarternon Creations. My mailman wasn't real nice to your package, Sammy. But I don't care. It got a little torn at the top. It's not Sammy's fault. It's my mailman. I have 2 different mailmen. One is pretty good, but then who knows what happens in between. The other one just throws my crap in the mailbox. He's disrespectful. I also bought this little autumn harvest one to go. And then this Coffee House Witches from Annabellas.net. And Grow Your Own Way, Part 1, Hedgehog and Squirrel. Oh, I guess there's going to be a Part 2. I didn't even realize it. But you know what? I got the part I really liked was those 2 anyway, so I don't know if I'll even buy the other half. But that's from Romy Creations. Yeah. Romy Creations. So cute. Oh, I did get both of them. Thanks, Sammy. You thought ahead. I didn't even realize there was 2 of them. But apparently Sammy sent me both halves. I mean, I bought them, but Sammy sent me both halves. So I had the whole thing. I guess I am getting both of them, aren't I? Alright. Oh, and then, last but not least, real quick. We're 43 minutes in. Oh, I went to the doctor, by the way, and they gave me medicine. And I don't know whether I'm on the downswing of... we're almost done here. Of this coughing and sneezing, but they gave me allergy meds and Flonase, and so far so good. Still sneezing and coughing a little bit, just not as bad, but we will see. Give it another month or so and we'll see if it's actually really working, right? My Afghan, again, this is Big Twist yarn. That's the Joann's brand of yarn, and this is the color Rust and the color Chocolate Brown. And I'm doing a corner to corner. You could just look up C2C if you need the pattern. And this is how far I've gotten. Oh my goodness. Way out of... Here I am. So it's just about halfway there as far as big as I want it to be. I don't think I'm going to make it bed size, but I'm going to make it a decent size so he could sit on the couch and cover at least his legs, right? Because I still got to lug this. But that's how far I've gotten with it. And I got it into cross stitching more, so I haven't been crocheting as much. But it's here, and still have my dots, hooks. Still enjoying using that. And then I am looking around real quick to see if there's anything. Oh, I did get my, I'm not going to show you right now because I'll show it to you when I stitch on it. But I did get Sammy's portion of the round robin already because she was so excited to get it done. That's all I got. That is, yep, I hit all my points that I wrote down. I hope everyone is having a great day. The construction is still going on outside. They've given us half a dirt road to drive up. It's been slightly a nightmare still. Hopefully they will get they say up to 3 weeks. Well, we're on week 2 now. And it's a pain in the rear to get in and out of here. And yeah, last night I had a front end loader parked right on the other half in front of my street. I want to say it's across the street, but it was still sort of in part of the street because they only give half the street, if that makes any sense. Shell rock roads, yeah, don't even bother washing the car. But it's fine, everything's fine. I have things to do, I can't worry about that, right? I hope everyone's doing well. I am excited for November to get here so I can go hang out with my bestie. But we just keep on talking and making more plans about how much we're going to sit around and stitch. Because we're going to dinner a couple of times and that's about it. We're not making any huge plans. But we're excited to do our friendship nothingness. I will see you in about 2 weeks. And any comments or questions, go ahead and put them below in the comment section. And I hope everyone's doing well and your stitching is going well also. Don't forget, don't let anyone steal your sunshine.